appeal to all of us to actually support them and ensure that they are actual community members. These are people that should not be actually be transferred. They should belong to the community. And once again, Madam Speaker, I'll propose that when the time comes, we need to link this bill, because these primary health care promoters will work very effectively if they are also linked with the financing of level 2 and level 3, because these are the people they are going to work through, so that when we make those committees for level 2 and level 3, it is important that we actually incorporate the primary health care, the community health promoters or community health workers. If we do that, we will see a very big change. This is what actually led Ethiopia to lead. That is what made the current director of World Health Organization from Ethiopia get the job. So if we follow this route, we are going a long way, and Madam Speaker, I support.
I would like to give the Honorable Justice Kimani.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to add my voice to the decision of this Parliament. Madam Speaker, first of all, let me agree with Dr. Pokose that in passing the bill and the previous bill, Madam Speaker, today, we've been so magnanimous as the National Assembly. Madam Speaker, without much ado, let me say the bill will lead to fundamental changes in the health sector in our country. I want to add, Madam Speaker, that we must reduce the bureaucracy when it comes to treatment of our people. We must reduce the time it takes for our people to be treated. We must use technology, Madam Speaker, to make sure that the services, the health services that we give our people are given in a fast and expedited manner. Madam Speaker, I do support. Thank you.
Dr. Pokose.
Madam Speaker, I once again want to thank the House for passing this bill, and more so my Committee of Health for the time they put to make sure that this Senate bill is processed and passed without amendments. Madam Speaker, just for the record for the members, the community health care promoters who are within every constituency, and they vary in numbers. Like yesterday we were in Kericho. Kericho has 1,600 community health workers. Bomet has 1,900 community health workers. These are people at the grassroots that they'll be able to, you must as a member of parliament in your constituency, interact with them to understand how healthcare is being taken care of within your area. And these are key people in terms of early diagnosis of disease, prevention of disease, and also how they can be able to refer one patient from one level of care to another. Of interest, Madam Speaker, is the digital health bill, which was passed by this House, that it is now able to operationalize. You can be able to follow up a patient right from the right from level 1 to any level that that patient is being referred to, and you'll be able to know whether this patient has been treated and what is the follow-up. You can also be able to track down the supplies from KEMSA, all the way from KEMSA to the dispensary in your constituency, Madam Speaker. So I think with the passage of this bill, yesterday we also honored one of our great ladies of this land, Professor Miriam Were, who has been engaged in primary health care for close to 70 years. And now she's around 83 years, a professor of primary health care, professor of medicine. So I think, Madam Speaker, these are things that we should be able to interact. And I know with this, if we are able to put this in place, then this country healthcare system will be transformed. Just to quote the words of the Deputy President yesterday, he says that the results of this will be out in the next 6 months or so, and we'll be able to see how our healthcare system within our country has transformed from what it is to a better place. With those few remarks, Madam Speaker, I support.
Dr. Pokose, the Honorable Gikaria.